Hey guys, it's Miss Bland, jumping on to do Thursday's lesson. And I'm going to start Thursday's lesson off real easy because the end of Thursday's lesson might blow your mind. Um, so we'll talk about that in a few minutes. But first, it's Thursday. The front cover of your paper has not changed. Front cover of your packet, excuse me, has not changed. You are to go over your spelling words, your vocabulary words. Remember to check Seesaw for your daily assignments. Remember to do your self-selected reading. Remember attendance matters to let Miss Blaine know you're working. Remember to check your packet, the web page, and always dojo me if you need me. Story for this week, of course, is Starry Night. Today you have respond to reading questions. That means you're giving an open-ended response, which means there's not a book answer like text evidence from yesterday. You're going to use your brain and what you know about the story to write your answer. So good luck with writing those answers for me. On the back of it, there's a leveled reader story that you need to read. Miss Bland will put that story in Seesaw. It should go active. I think I have it going active at like 7:30 Thursday morning. So if you don't see it, can't find it, I'm gonna post it on the web page too. But if you don't see it, you let me know and we will find it for you. But check the web page, check your Seesaw, and it will say leveled reader, a different set of stars. So if you don't see that, you let me know that you don't see it, and we'll get it to you. Promise. Now, the next part of what I'm going to go over is your math. Moms and dads, especially, do not lose all of your sanity over this math. It's new, it's hard, it's an interesting concept. Most of the kids don't always love it. We're going to go over it because I know that it is very much seen in third and fourth grade. So I do want them exposed to it. I'm going to do it today. We're going to review it in the coming weeks. We're not going any further in math after tomorrow's lesson, Friday's lesson. So we're going to spend some time reviewing it over the next couple of weeks in person and at home. So it gets better, but don't stress out, please. I have posted, I'm making this video and we'll do a couple of examples in the video. I've also posted a longer, about 18-minute video by a teacher friend named Mandy Walker. And Mandy has a really in-depth video that's about 18 minutes long that goes over it as well. So if somehow that helps, I wanted you to have an additional resource. Always reach out, but don't stress. If it gets really bad as you're doing it, just stop. We'll visit it again. Today is not the end all be all, so don't worry. That's why I pulled the page out of the packet. That's why I don't want to stress it. We're gonna do it because we need to make sure they're exposed. So please don't skip the whole lesson. They need to try. Give them some scrap paper to go along with me, and to try the ones that I do, and then to do the pages in the packet, just so we can have some practice. Okay. All right, let's do this. All right, boys and girls, Miss Blaine has pled her case to your moms and dads. So now I'm talking to you. I want you to put your smart cap on. I want you to be that amazing second grader that I know you are capable of being. I want you to sit straight up in your seat. I want you to do this math and blow my socks off. I want you to erase all the doubt that second graders and this math. It's not that I don't think you can't do it. It's just because we started a new math book, and this wasn't in your kindergarten math book or your first grade math book because it's a different company that made the book. So I'm just a little nervous for you and for me. So we're gonna do this together. So if Ms. Blaine messes up, don't laugh. I'm learning too. Moms and dads, hang in there. Let's get ready to rumble. All right. So our objective today is to add and subtract multiples of 10 and some ones within 100. We know how to add, we know how to subtract, but our deal today is that we're going to use what we know to do it using a different method. A key term we're going to use today is called a friendly number, and our friendly number is going to be the number 10. 10 is our friendly number. We will use 10 as our friendly number. Keep that in mind. Another term we're going to use are tape diagrams. Tape diagrams are kind of like number bonds, and they're no longer circles. So look at this number bond. We don't know what the whole is, but we know 52 plus 35. We're trying to figure it out. So 52 plus 35. If I showed it in a number bond, it would look like this. On a tape diagram, it looks like this. So that's really just a change in look. Then we get a little more dedicated. Madison picked 3 flowers. Logan picked 2 more. How many flowers did they pick in all? So we knew that Madison had 3 and Logan had 2. And when we put them together, we find 5. That is a tape. That is a tape diagram. It's just taking my number bond and kind of getting rid of those circles. Then they get a little more intensive as the numbers get bigger, 43 and 21. We put them together, but we don't know our whole. Addition problem there. We can use them also in subtraction. So if I have 73 minus 27, there's that number bond. I'm missing that number. But over here, I can show it to you with my tape diagrams. So we're going to work with tape diagrams today. We're going to be modeling 2-digit addition and subtraction. If there's 23 students in Miss Nord's class, 17 students are present today. How many students are absent? They use the tape diagram to figure it out. The number at the bottom would be my whole. That's how many kids were there in all. 23, 23. 17, we know are there. 17, 17. We have to find out the missing part. It's 6. So that tape diagram reminds you a lot of our number bonds. And you guys did well with number bonds. Tape diagrams are just a little different, and the process today is a little more complicated. So let's get practicing. Now, you can use your dry erase board to practice. You can use a piece of paper, but Ms. Bland would like for you to practice with me just because I want you to get some practice in trying this, okay? Like I said, it ain't the easiest thing in the world, but we got this. Now, first and foremost, let's talk about that friendly number. I did put that down at the bottom because I don't want you to forget it. Your friendly number is going to be 10. So we're going to work through some problems. I want to show you a quick part of a video so that you can see Miss Walker go through talking about these tape diagrams, and we can see just a little more practice of what she does with them. Okay, hang tight. I'll pick it up right here.
Look back at 34 minus 28. So I'm going to model this with a tape diagram. So I have 34 and I have 28, right? And I'm trying to find the difference between those two numbers. So how are 34 minus 28 and 36 minus 30 related? So it helps me to write these numbers again like this. So if I'm looking at those and I'm kind of looking at 34 and 36, what happened from 34 to 36? What's the difference there? Yeah, we just added 2, right? So remember that rule when we add or with subtraction, what we do to one number, we have to do the other number. So for these two numbers, we just added 2 also. Okay, so that's how 34 and 36, or sorry, 34 minus 28 and 36 minus 30 are related. So let's check this out. So we added 2 here and we added 2. So that then tells us 36 minus 30. Because if we look here, friends, 34 plus 2 gives me my 36 right here. And 28 plus 2 gives me my 30 down here. So these problems, we're going to use this easier one of 36 minus 30, which we already know is 6, is going to be much easier. So that tells me that 34 minus 28 is also 6. Right? Mind blown again. Okay? So the goal of using this strategy is to make one of the numbers as a friendly number.
All right, and that's our goal. Our goal is to make one of the numbers into a friendly number, and whatever we do to one part, we will do to the other. So let's try. Write 34 minus 8 and draw 2 bars just like Miss Bland has on her paper. And let's try. So 34 minus 8. My number here, of course, is going to be 34. My number here is going to be 8. Now, we want to make a friendly number, and my friendly number today is 10. Which one of these would be the easiest to get to a 10? I hope you said 8. How many more do I need to get from 8 to 10? 8, 9, 10. I need 2 plus 2. Oops, sorry. There we go, plus 2. So 8 plus 2 gives me a 10. If I add 2 to one number, I have to add 2 to the other to find an easier way to to add, excuse me. So now 34 plus 2, 34, 35, 36, plus, minus 8 plus 2 is 10. So now I can do that one, 36 minus 10. I know that 36 minus 10, if I find 36 on the hundreds board and I go up, that's 10 less. So it would be 26. So 34 minus 8 is also 26. That's how we do it. We're looking for an easier way to get our answer. Let's try another one. 43 minus 9. Set up your paper. I'm putting my 43 and I'm putting my 9. Now, what's my way to get to a friendly number? I want to get to a 10. I'm already at 9, so 9. 9's close to that friendly number. What was our friendly number again? Oh, yeah, you're right. It's 10. It's 10. So I'm going to add 1 because my friendly number is 10. It's right down there. It's a really pretty 10, too. Plus 1. Whatever I do to 1, I do to both. So now, 43 plus 1 is 44. And 1 plus 9 is 10. So now I have 44 minus 10. If I have 44, I find it on my hundreds board. I know that 10 less is the number above it. So I move my finger up. I should be on the number 34. You said 34, pat yourself on the brain. You're so smart. It is indeed 34. All right, let's see how smart you are. Pause right here and try this one without me. Pause the video. I'm gonna do it. And when you come back on, we'll walk through it. Pause here. Okay, you're back. So that means you have an answer. Let's see if you got what I got. So I'm gonna set up my problem, 52 and 6. I'm gonna go and add 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna add 4. And if I add 4 to one side, I add 4 to the other. So 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. So my first number was 56. Was that your first number? And then 6 is 10. 56 minus 10. 10 less than 56 is 46. If you got 46, give your brain a kiss. Mwah. I'm so proud of you. If you didn't get 46, I'm proud of you for trying. And I want you to look and see maybe where your mistake was. It in your counting? Did you remember to put 4 on both sides? Did you put 4 because that was the correct number? Where did your mistake happen? Because if we can find out where you're messing up, we can fix it. And then let's try this one. Pause here. Oh, wait, we're missing a number. Oh no, that was my 7. Sorry, that was supposed to be 7. There we go. Sorry about that. It was the next one I was in the number wrong. All right, pause here and try this one on your own. All right, you're back. That means you've already tried it. So let's see what you got. 64 went here. 7 should go on your second diagram. To get to a 10, I'm gonna choose my 7. And 7, 8, 9, 10, I need 3. So I'm going to plus 3 on this side. And I'm going to plus 3 on this one. So 64, 65, 66, 67. So 67 minus 10. If I find 67 on my hundreds board and I go 10 less, it's the number above it. So it would be 57. Did you get 57? I sure hope so. Awesome job. Now, in your packet, you have a page that looks like what we just did. You are going to complete number 1, A, B, C, and D. Letters A and B already have the diagram for you. You will need to draw them for C and D. Make sure you take your time and do it well. You may pause here to do it now, which is what I recommend, or you may go ahead through the rest of this lesson and complete it all on the end. That is your choice for whatever your family feels is best. Now, that was subtracting. So now let's talk about adding. Adding is going to be a little bit different. We're going to use some of what we've done before, but we're going to look at it a little bit differently. So So let's look. We've got 39 plus 47. So those are my numbers. Now, I want to be able to get to a friendly number. And my friendly number, of course, ends in a 0. So if I have 39 here, because that was my number, I need to make this friendly. What would it take for me to get to a number that ends in 0? 39. 40. How many more do I need to get to 40? Just one, or is it 2? It's 1. Okay, you were right. It's just 1. So I'm going to put a 1 here because I need 1 more to get to 40. Now, if I put 1 here, I've got to take that 1 away from 47. So that means 47 is now going to be 46. Let's check and see. So that still says that when I look at this together, these two numbers still equal 47, and that's still 39. I just broke 47 apart. I took it and moved part of it over into the smaller box, but it still says 47 plus 39. That has not changed, and it won't. It stays the same. Now, from here, I can look at my problem, and I can think of it a different way, though, because that's still 47, but now this 1, he's real flexible. He's awesome. He can go either way, and so he's going to join up with 39 to make that 40. So now we're going to say 40 plus 46. Guess what? That's a lot easier to add. So now you have your choice of using your fingers and doing your tens like we did yesterday, or drawing your picture, or using your arrow method. You can do any of those that you want to do to figure out what your 40 and 10 is. Suppose I just want to draw my circles. I want to draw 40, and then I want to draw 46. And then I could count them, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and get 86. Or maybe I wanted to do 40 plus 10, which would be 50, plus 10, which would be 60, plus 10, which would be 70, plus 10, which would be 80, plus 6, which would be 86. I could have used the arrow method. Some of you just said 4 10s and 4 10s, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 6 1s was 86. So that was your choice. But that's either way, you got it that same answer. Let's try another one. So my first number, of course, is 48. That hasn't changed. Now I got to get to a number that ends in a friendly 10. So my friendly 10, 48, 49, 50. That's 2. So I need a 2 here. So if it's 36 and I took 2 away, 36, that'd be 34. I broke apart 36 into 2 and 34. So 34, 35, 36. Got me? Okay. So now I'm going to look at it. I still know that this makes 36, so it's still 36 and 48. But this gives me my new friendly number. 48 and 2 is 50. So now I have 50 plus 34. And I can choose to do it in my mind. I can draw my picture. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and I can have 84. Ta-da! It's just a little easier for us to count. So a quicker way for us to do some math. So now we've got 71 plus 38. I want you to work with me. You ready? Here we go. My first number is 71. We want to leave 71 like it is? Want to do that? All right, we can do that. We're going to leave 71. Or you want to move? Oh, you want to move it? Oh, because it's so close to a 0. Okay, well, we can do that. So let's make this 70. And we'll put the 1 over here, and this is 38. We can sure do that. So now we've got 70 plus, what's 38 plus 1? That's 39. And then we've just got to add 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 10, 20, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 109. Awesome job, guys. Miss Bland's mouse is not her friend. There we go. Oh, I'm on top of a piece of paper. Sorry. There we go. All right, let's try one together. Actually, let's pause. You try this one, come up with an answer, and come back and see me. Let me see what you got. Oh, you're back. Let's see what you got. 27. And I need 3 to get to 30. Give me 30. And if I took 3 from 68, maybe 3, maybe 65. So now I have 30 plus 65. And somebody probably added it in their head and they said 6 tens and 3 more gave me 9 tens, which is 90, and 5 ones would be 95. Did you get 95? Or maybe you took yours from the other side. So maybe you said you wanted to make this a 30, or did you take it from here and make that number 70? Ooh, that's a different way. So your choice. Miss Blanche just like doing it that way. So now in your packet, you have a page number 2 that looks like this. You will do the exact process that we just worked on to complete letters A, B, and C. And then you have an exit ticket where you will use the tape diagram. I do not want you to worry if it's not beautiful. I just want you to give me that new problem and to give me a practice. The A is addition and B is subtraction. So A is the way we just did, and B was the first way we did. Go back in my notes and look. Go back in the video and look. Go back in your problems that we did and you practiced and look. Draw your tape diagram and show me how you do both, and complete the word problem that's listed for number 2. It's new, I know, but I have so much faith in you that you can do this. When you come back to see me next week, no worries, we're gonna practice. But I do want you to try it today at home. Give it your best shot, see what you can do, and make me proud. If you have questions, always just ask. And on the website, there is a whole video from Ms. Walker that you're welcome to watch if you need a little bit more practice. Take care. See you soon. Happy Thursday.